So hello everybody and welcome back to LEGO Avengers. Now, you might be wondering why there's no cutscene at the end of this. That's because we're replaying the level in story mode. There may be a cutscene in a minute, but unfortunately for some reason, out of over an hour of recording, my editing software decided to give me 5 minutes. So, you know, there's always that pleasantness. So I don't know how much is going to be missing from the story mode. I mean, there's 2 levels left, which is why we can actually replay them. And there's a part in between this level and the last level that we won't be doing because we won't be able to, because it's an open world thing. So, you know, there's at least that missing, but pretty sure all the in-level cutscenes will play. Reasonably certain anyway. And I just realized there's a cat dressed as Captain America on that guy's iPad, on the robot's iPad. I wonder if there is a Captain America cat. I mean, there's a Thor frog.
I take away yours.
You heard me. There's a frog with the power of Thor. Guys, you know, somehow... also, you saw where you see where the city just popped out the ground there?
Yeah.
That was as much as we got last time. That's where it cut off. So everything past this point we didn't have. Yeah. And I don't know why, like, the thing...
Let's finish the job.
Because, like, in the last one, at one point you said something about your character exploding, right? And I looked and watched your character explode on the preview. Because, like, this is, like, a few seconds behind.
If you want to reach the upper peak, you're going to need to clear
Hey, Mom,
the way.
you're Hulk
Rendezvous
still.
with the others once you're up there.
So, yeah, I have no fucking clue, like, what happened. Because nothing seemed to go wrong with the recording up until we actually got the... or until it was available, or until it was done. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, come down a little bit. Oh, down a little bit. There you go. Oh yeah, and this is where the boulders fall on my head.
Yep, this is where I...
You gotta get over
yeah,
this.
we died like 6 times here. So this video will definitely be shorter than the last one by a little bit. There we go. Because, you know, obviously the scene in between, or the little part in between the, in between the levels will be gone. We died like 4 times there, so that cut it out. It took you like 4 tries for Hulk to actually break that thing, so. But, you know, most of the time when I have to re-record shit, it goes a lot faster, which, you know, makes perfect sense. Because obviously we just played this, well, yesterday now, but... oh, that's... and there it goes. Could not see myself, but knew it was there. That also took a lot of extra time last time because I couldn't see anything. But yeah, as you can see at the top of the screen, we've already got True Avenger. Got that last time. Wasn't too bad. But this level and the next one, not very long. Overall.
There you go.
Well, yeah, because you gotta wait for me to... It's impressive that she can hang on to the Hulk and shoot her gun. Yeah, there. And we've got, what, we've got 2 mini kits, I think it said, last time in this level. So yeah, you know, obviously we won't be getting those again. Well, Hulk smash. That's what he's good at. Hey, I need a ride.
Go without you.
There we go. Leave me behind, that's not very nice. And, you know, the blinds wouldn't do that if we actually opened them the whole way.
Okay.
Because last time I opened the window, opened them the whole way, and never heard the blinds.
Put the blinds just in case.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Now go be a hero.
Yeah, Hulk, go be a hero.
If it drops.
Global extinction.
You know, doesn't take a lot for global extinction, does it? I mean, there's so many things that could just wipe us out.
Hey, look at me. It's your fault. It's everyone's fault. Who cares?
You know, evil robot decides to take a giant chunk of, or a giant city. Well, I guess it's not that big of a
If you
city.
step out that door.
You know, float it up into the atmosphere and drop it, we're dead. Like, come on, that could happen tomorrow.
That's true.
Oh no, she's pissy.
Surprise, surprise.
She just remembered that the robots forgot her birthday.
Robots suck.
What?
Those robots suck.
They do, they're not very strong.
Barton, you're needed over at the drill site. Make your way over there as soon as possible.
Hi, coming to you.
Surprisingly enough, it never switched. So that must just be in free play that it constantly switches to. Which makes no sense because, you know, well, no, I think in free play you don't play it. Like, I don't know. Figured out last time though that if you have a ranged attack, chances are it will one-shot the enemy, whereas if you beat on them, it takes about 5 years. Unfortunately. Because when I was playing as Captain America last time, which I'll probably end up doing again this time, I would just stand there and, oh, you're gonna explode. I would just stand there and constantly throw my shield around because it was faster than actually fighting. Because until you get that B move built up, it takes so much. And even after you get the B move built up, it's a longer thing than, you know, targeting. Aha, that guy actually got caught in the sword. Come on. Just really go in there. So I don't. I looked. You know, apparently we actually had some.
Hello.
We actually found a couple of the red bricks in this one.
Are you done now?
Who?
Her.
Oh. Yeah, we found the attract stud split brick and the disguises, I think. And you know they have a brick that lets player 1 target player 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs 1,000,000 studs for that. No idea what the purpose of it is. Besides the fact that in theory then I could just go like boop and like kill you, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it makes the enemies target player. That would make more sense. Because then if you're playing by yourself, you wouldn't get hurt, right? Because it would all be targeting the computer, which doesn't die. Or if it does, it doesn't matter because it's not going to lose anything. But, you know, having never played this game by myself, I couldn't. Oh, this is where the soccer ball is. That don't push it into the corner.
I didn't push it in the corner last time.
You pushed it
did.
against the wall, though. And then I couldn't get it off. Well, it went just about it.
I didn't push it though, that's just where it went.
Come on, guy. Get it out. Aha. Oh. Aha. So yeah, that's what I was stuck on.
Did I just shut down your head?
Almost. I couldn't walk far enough for you to do that. So yeah, so last time we did this, we got the soccer ball stuck in the corner. Oh, well, I did, but it was stuck against the wall and I couldn't do anything with it. But now we can score. Hey, look at all that money. I didn't even get a. I figured that would be a mini kit, but apparently not. It's fine. A lot of money. A lot of money.
Can't see.
It just up a bit more. And there it is. I couldn't see it either, but I remembered where it was.
You get a mini kit for painting all that.
We did get a mini kit for painting over all the graffiti. With the SHIELD logo. You know, that super secret organization that everybody knows about. Did he actually save someone in the bathtub in the movie? 'Cause, I mean, it seems like it could be a Lego thing, but it also seems, you know, it's crazy enough to be a Lego thing, but it's also not crazy enough that it couldn't have been in actual.
That's true.
Right? Like, oh right, guys. Oh my. And we don't have anybody to do that. Oh yeah, we commented last time, the only Lego game where the person raising the platform can actually be sitting on the platform at the top.
Yep.
Because every other one is not allowed. Which is very weird, but, you know, Lego, so why not? Get the laundry out, there we go. Don't fall down the hole. Did that last time. What? Oh, well, she does have to watch. Very tempting. Oh. Oh, it got it. It gave it to you, though.
No.
Well, the cutscene didn't stop you from doing the thing. It completed the tag for you. I played... What game was that? There was a game I played where you went around and tagged. Oh, I think that was Infinite Second Son. I think is where you did that. You went around and you, like, spray painted shit everywhere. But he cheated, you know. Game of Second Son because he had stencils that he pulled out to do it. Like he didn't freehand it. The last one's over here, by the way. Oh yeah, because you do that, and then we just have to kill a bunch of them. No. Oh, fucking. I like how in this one here, it's like that street lamp was on fire, so I beat up the street lamp and it fired away.
Oh yeah, I didn't need the ultimate to not do anything.
Yeah. Well, this here has a couple parts where they don't really tell you what you're doing. You just gotta stand there and fight until it decides to tell you that you're supposed to be standing there and fighting. Which is weird, but whatever. Can't kill this guy, but this Quicksilver's in the road. Oh, there you go. Got him. He set his ass on fire. Your last tag is down here. We won't get them in bit, obviously, but we'll get like a little one here or something. I don't remember which one you did. Aha, I said you're... That's on fire. Blink, 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 blink. Come this way, Mom. Well, that's good. Good stuff. Good team of them to go. Let's do this. And... Well, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought. Look cool, though. That's the important thing. Doesn't matter how effective a hero you are, as long as you look cool, dude. Oh, wow. So B fires out all of his special arrows as well. So let's just do that. I didn't realize that he actually fired it. When did he hit B? Oh, there we go. He must have hit our limit.
All right, we're all clear here.
It was like 25 or something we had to kill.
All right, coming to you.
Smoothie, ice cream, all of it.
Yep.
Well, it's probably ice cream.
It's probably smoothie.
Just a smoothie.
Maybe it's a smoothie with ice cream in it. I don't know if that's a thing,
That
but...
would be a milkshake.
Well, there you go. Maybe it's a milkshake. I mean, they don't really indicate what it is besides it's pink and liquid. Well, maybe next time. I don't know why that's a phrase anyway.
What?
Been like a creamsicle. I mean, there's a lot of different flavors of creamsicle.
Were you napping?
Oh, they could be like one.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of things that could be like a creamsicle.
They had a mango creamsicle.
Do they
Rogers,
have
we have
mangoes?
civilians on that bridge. Get
I
over
don't.
there now before the whole
They
thing
might.
collapses.
Not here.
Well, I mean, you might just have to get like one of those weird like organic brand ones or something.
Yeah.
Because they... Oh, you know, I think you can break this over here. Yeah, you can. And we did not do that last time. On the left here. I put out a bunch of fires on this thing.
Oh.
I put out the fires last time and I didn't actually... There you go, mini kit. Look, we did something new. Yeah, I broke that last time, didn't even think to, I didn't see that it was a breakable thing, I just assumed it was something on fire. So, you know, now, and we only had two, by the way, because that was number 3. So we only did get 2 mini-kits last time. I don't remember what the other one we got was. We got the one for the, spraying all the tags, but I don't remember where the second one we got was. I imagine we'll come across it. Maybe it'll spark my memory. Speaking of sparks, you wanna... Oh god, I remember these ships. There's that one ship that was fucking horrible. Because I had nothing that I could do because it fires so fast. You'd think that that would have saved Stanley, right? I mean, he's in this one here, and that one blew up, and yet the giant explosion didn't break the glass. No, instead you need sonar. Or sonic, whatever. You need hedgehogs to break it. It's very important. So, remember that one video? Remember that one video that I was watching with Flying House where they were playing Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
And they were talking about him being a werewolf and whatnot. You know, I saw another thing about that game, like, not very long afterwards. Didn't realize that when you were the werewolf in that game, like, why would I? Sonic the Hedgehog turns into a werewolf or a werewolf. It actually isn't even like a Sonic game anymore. It's like a fighting game. It's like this. Like where you run around and fight people. Which is very weird for a Sonic game. But then again, there's that Sonic game that I had, the Sonic Adventure.
Put out the fire?
I'm working on it.
Not that fire.
Well, I mean, I gotta put out all the fires. I'm Captain America. I can't just put out a fire. I have to do everything the hardest way possible. You know, I'm only superhuman. I'm not, you know, a superhuman. I'm extra human, not superhuman. A little bit of a difference. Oh yeah, this here was the area where we got confused because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. It's just like, because I forgot that you don't, because I kept thinking that you needed to scan those things. You know your store at the bottom there, right?
That's okay.
Just thought
How I got over there.
Well, you ran out. Ow, fuck me.
You
Get killed, walk it off, yeah. Alright, come to the center. Oh, hang on. He's doing the thing with the robot. There we go. And... kablooey! There, we have cleared the bridge for the civilians to leave. This island that's floating in the sky.
Half these people are going nowhere. Stark finds a way to blow this rock.
I'm not leaving this rock with one civilian on it.
We didn't say we should leave.
That's right, Captain America will never leave anybody behind. I mean... You know, just the giant rock that they're staying on is about to explode, and as far as they know, there's no way to get off of it, you know. I mean, Thor could leave, obviously. Iron Man could leave. Hulk could leave. The rest, you know, I think Hulk could take him down, right? Just grab him and just jump off. Iron Man could carry a couple. Thor could probably carry a couple. I mean, the fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. showed up made it easier for sure. But... And people would probably rather not have Hulk since he would just have to grab him, jump off, and crash.
Yeah.
So, you know, that might be a little bit of a rough landing. See, that only took us 20 minutes this time.
Didn't fall off everything this time.
Well, no, like I said, yeah, we knew how to do everything. We didn't have... There was probably a bit that we had to do before that last time. And, you know, like I said, we won't get that bit where we had to save the 3 groups. Remember when it told us we had to save 3 people, but it was 3 groups of 3 people? And you kept getting annoyed because we kept saving 3 people and only count as 1. So, looking at the thing, the recording is still going strong. But, oh, who the fuck am I? Oh, I'm the, sonar dude, and you're Mr. Hyde. Again.
Yeah.
So those are the,
Like, oh. So,
what?
are you doing?
Well, I have to go into space to get to the levels. Because, you know, they don't have just, like, the areas to go to in this one. It's all in space. Or you have to go to space for all of it. And the last one is that one. Go. Ultron undone. Won the final level again in story mode, so we probably won't get any extra mini kits or anything on this one either.
Glad to see you folks
Unfortunately.
are still hanging in there. Sorry, we're a little fashionable.
Ugh.
I know how Fury loves.
Nice that we still have Maria there to talk to us, to talk us through this.
Bogies converging on our starboard flank.
Oh yeah, because now we get to do the shooter
You're up.
again, as Iron Man in War Machine.
Oh yes, I get to circle around there.
Aha! He killed him with a smoothie. Well, kind of.
You have to get the...
Gotta push or get the transports onto the helicarrier.
If you live to tell it.
That, you know, they tell us how many we have, but they only spawn one at a time.
We have multiple bogies approaching lifeboat 1. Can we get some
Or at least
aerial
that's what it seemed
assistance?
like last time.
We need to clear airspace
All
for
right.
the lifeboat to dock.
And there's also, I just noticed that there's a bunch of coins laying around. And this here is more or less why we got True Avenger on this one, because of this section right here. Because insanely hard to die. Yeah. Aha. A lot of B pressing in this part of this level.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I have to hit B to grab the thing, and then I have to mash B to move it back to the helicarrier. It's really annoying.
Okay.
I was gonna say, wait. Well, remember, Mom, I really don't know what those shockwaves are. Are you like picking up like a nuke or something? Would you believe me if I told you there's games that this is all the game is? Like this is the entirety of it, is just flying around in a circle shooting shit.
Boss, the potential for human casualties here is
Yeah, you would
approximately
think, right?
64%.
It's
I would
definitely a
recommend
game
focusing on
where
life
it's
goals
like,
to decrease probability.
I have like 10 minutes to play something, it may as well be that.
I know I would get bored of it.
Oh, I would get bored of it too. I don't remember what it's called. I watched, I think I watched a Versus or something with Ryan and Jack, where they played it. And yeah, just even sitting there watching, it's like a 5-minute Versus, and I was bored by the end of it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because that's all it is.
There's nothing happening.
Nope, it's left, right, do this, do that. Oh, there's that.
Because
Great.
this is the second time in this one we do this.
Is it only the second time?
Yeah.
No, I see the thing. It won't let me. There it is. You know, mashing the B button is like one of those things where it's like, why? Just do the thing. Like, don't make me hit the superfluous button to do it. Just do it. Well, I mean, you're blowing shit up. I don't see half the shit I shoot because there's no point to stop firing. Like, your guns don't overheat or anything, so why bother, right? Just constantly fire. And that one there, like, well, I don't know. Did you even die in the first time you did that around the castle?
Did he just split me over? Blew my head right off.
Whose?
Oh, I thought it was me.
Iron Man or Rhodey? Rhodey. I missed it. I looked away. Aha, brain beam you. Alright. Oh yeah, because this one here is another...
Has this whole supervillain thing where we might have to wait for the right opportunity to strike when he's vulnerable.
So after this... I still don't... Oh, look at it. It's me doing it this time, huh?
Oh god, well who am I? Oh,
You're still Vision. But for some reason
Thor's
I'm...
doing it this time.
Yeah.
Oh, well that's okay.
Oh, you can save it there.
You go back to my coffee
You know,
again.
just to get a break.
Oh, you think that's so good?
Well, maybe it got too hot in the chair. Although it is nice. And you know, we've already went for a walk. You know, I'm sure we can have a walk. I'd get those dirty blues out of it. Or that one dirty blues out of one gym. Did I just... Oh, I do a combat roll. I don't even... You can't jump it right now, can you? Leap. Well, this is the thing where for some reason you don't have to jump over it, but I do. And I'm not quite sure why. Oh. Thor, hammer time. Oh man. Your hammer. And Mom, laser tape time. We need your laser forehead. Oh. Because don't we like drop a bell on him or something? Oh yeah, because we defeat Ultron with the power of music. Oh, I was fucking... Come on. Gotcha. And, yeah, right, because it doesn't show the bell dropping. Yeah. Well, I imagine that, you know, the people watching the video, or, you know, the person watching the video. No. Yeah, because now you need to deal with the bell. Oh yeah, because this over here is the next section you end up getting in that little golden bell on the floor. Yeah, well, you need to do this first. Because that golden bell there on the left was one of the mini kits we got for this one. Oh, hang on, Ultron needs a beating. Come on, aha! Oh, now it's you getting sucked up.
Maybe just whoever was in that area.
Whoever was closer or something.
To be me yesterday.
Every time, yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just whoever like closer to him or something. There we go. Get him, Thor. Get him. I do like that Thor is... Right, I'm right here. Yeah, hi. Why am I following you? I can't, I died. Here, let's do this. We'll team up. And... Kablooey. There's like 3 of them still. There's only one guy in the middle, but there's a couple guys at the end that blew up. I mean, you're not taking damage from it though. Like, I actually get, like, its time slows down and I get a prompt to jump it, whereas you would just pass it. Oh, Ultron's angry again. He didn't like that we trapped him in a bell and rang it.
Okay, you have to come over here this time, because yesterday there were so many of them dudes.
I was over here last time too, but like you said, there were so many dudes. Ah, great. Ah, got him. Hang on, I need to charge up my hand. Ah. Now none shall stop. Purple coin. Hang on. There we go. So it is purple coin from this one. Oh yeah, because you, for some reason, carve out a pair of boobs.
That's what you think they are.
I mean, explain to me anything else that looks like that. Like, look at that.
It was a very poorly drawn mountain. I don't know.
A very poorly drawn mountain. I saw better mountains in Paper Mario. I mean, I know like a lot of people will say like, oh, that looks like a boob, that looks like a dick or something, and it really doesn't. That is a boob. Oh, you need to do something. I remember that I needed to charge it up, but apparently you did something worse last time.
Yeah, I gave me that.
Yeah.
And you can charge it.
Yeah, I just didn't bring it up last time. So you know what I just realized? Or I realized earlier today. This is the last video for this game, right? So we're done the story mode and whatnot. And I finished Layaway Camp. Which means next week I have to start, or I have I need to find 2 new games to play. And I have no idea which. Yeah, I saw that last time. I just don't know how to get to it.
You're Thor. Why?
I can't, because he grabs me. I'm assuming you have to go find my cat. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Back, down, towards his back. Right there. Speak. Oh, he did the robot thing instead. And he's gonna do it again, yep. Oh, different thing though. Aha! Eventually he will do the right beat. There he is.
There he goes.
Took 3 tries for him to realize what you were doing.
Because those dudes were too close.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, that happened a lot last time.
There's so many of them all the time.
Well, yeah, because infinitely spawning enemies is the best game design.
Avengers, time to work for a living.
You know, it makes the game harder to have an infinite amount of enemies instead of, you know, or an infinite amount of dumb enemies instead of a handful of enemies that can actually do shit. Ugh. What's really bad is when games go an infinite amount of enemies who actually know how to do shit, and then you're just screwed.
This is the best.
Or at least I usually am, because I prefer to, you know, clear an area and move on instead of just like plowing through them. What? Oh, the diesel not have his blanket. Oh, the poor
Take out as
puppy.
many of these guys as you can. We can't let
Aw.
even a single one of them get away.
Mom, how could you? How could you commit to blanket?
Oh, it's me, but you know what better than we do.
My
Oh.
job.
What are we, oh, right, we have to wait for what's her face to charge up in the center there. Because she's a charge in her voice box. Are you? There you go. Oh, so they didn't put you in Quicksilver this time.
That's why I thought I was hidden. I couldn't find you.
That makes sense. Nope.
I don't like the way they keep changing it.
Well, I mean, they didn't change you a whole
They
lot.
don't know you.
Okay, well, that they did. Uh-oh, she's about to blow. She's also not very good at killing guys in there. Every time she does it, it's like...
Ah.
What? Well, I mean, I died. Oh, and then they killed the guy that was doing
And now I'm dead.
I'm Hawkeye. You're still Hawkeye. Okay, now, Widow, do this thing. Nope. It's not letting me do this thing, so I'm just gonna... I was trying to bring out Widow's iPad and she wouldn't do it. No, we had to do that. Because then we need to, you know, because this is how we switch areas. Aha! I got it for him. So, I don't know, I hope we can't hit her during this, but...
Oh, I'm thinking I don't know because I can't see anything.
No, but you can...
Something's happening back there.
Oh, you can see your health bar. Well, Quicksilver's doing shit. Ow, ow. Not doing enough shit, though.
I don't know why.
Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Well, that worked. So I don't know exactly... Oh, come on. Come over here to where the car is.
Oh my god.
Oh. Good, right. I revealed it. How many cars I need to. Oh my god, so many robots. And her guns don't insta-kill them like Hawkeye's. Yeah, and now we need to do this.
Okay. I mean, this is when I had problem with yesterday because it wouldn't let me get up there.
Well, no, it'll let you get up there. It just
Yeah,
kept doing
I
the same
like
thing where there's always robots next to you, so. Aha! I don't know why he needed to be fired from a bow to do that, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, because you know, he just does it usually anyway.
Yep.
Oh, well, now I'm Iron Man.
Yeah.
This is peace of mind.
None of these.
He put me in Black Widow and he does the thing and then I'm in Iron Man.
Yep. Oh, yeah, 'cause, you know, well, Quicksilver was only on the ability. Of course. Only one gets this for meaning my character. Not that I did for long, but. No, I don't even know. Iron Man King? What? I don't know, there's like a pile of dirt on the ground there, but when I hit B, it comes up with like an Iron Man face. But that might be like one of the DLC guys that we got. With the, whatever version of this game I bought. So it might be one of like the fake Iron Man. Well, not necessarily fake, but... Because, we have like a space one, and, diving, or some shit, too. Okay, what goes on here? Iron Man and Thor. Alright, Iron Man. Team up. Build him up with Thor. Instead of beating him up. Just walked right by him. Mom! Go do the thing with Thor!
Oh!
So do a team up with Thor and you just like punched your way past him.
I was just killing all dudes.
Yeah. Mom smashes more than the Hulk does.
That's right.
Oh, now I'm Iron Man in your vision. Ah, but now it's Hulk. Everything shall smash. Wow, Hulk fucking moved in this one. Like, holy hell. Oh, do you think this is where the beast is? Can you fly up? Oh, I don't see that. Yeah. Well, it's because of the level, right? They don't want you flying up above everything for some reason. Yeah, and killed another guy with it.
Everybody's in slow-mo.
And she's drinking coffee as she kills people.
Yeah, well, you know, it's always good.
Yeah.
Have the coffee, perk you up. Maybe not make her so cranky.
I mean, I don't think that that's the thing that she can do. I'm pretty sure that she's perpetually cranky.
Well, maybe.
Oh god. Oh yeah, 'cause now.
Oh, good. Now I'm home.
Yep, you are now. All right. Didn't you have to do this last time? With Vision? Like, or no, maybe it. I don't know. I don't remember. I know that in a second.
There's something over here to be built, but I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. Hulk can't do it. That's fine. We'll do it. Yeah? Bring it, Ultron. What do you got left? Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure he'll do it. Yeah. You think that gives him a headache if he did it long enough? Right, because yeah, you give me a second. I gotta do my two. And then you get to do yours. Melt, you bitch, melt. You're being hit by lightning, lasers, and whatever Vision has. Well, I mean, it's a laser, but
It's a laser, yeah.
it's out of his mind. It's out of an infinity gem, for that matter, so. With the benefit of hindsight. Yeah, well, I mean, hindsight's kind of worthless. It's like, oh man, I could have done that better. It's like, well, yeah, probably, but, you know, it doesn't really make a difference. You could have done it better. You didn't do it better.
I got string.
Oh no, the sad part of the movie.
I'm not tired.
The sad part with all the ice cream.
What?
Well, you know, in the movie, this is where Quicksilver dies.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert to anybody who hasn't seen the... How many years has that movie been out now? 1 or 2? But don't worry, it's a kid's Lego game, so he didn't die, he got covered in ice cream.
And let the pig lick it off.
Yep. Well, I mean, most of it fell off, but... Yeah.
Yeah, and here comes the piggy to help.
And he's like, oh no, get away, pig, I'm supposed to be dying.
Got everything. We get one
Come on, man, let's go.
Are you really still hitting buttons?
Yep, I'm waiting.
This is all cutscenes left month. There's a lot of cutscenes at the end of this game. You kill Ultron and then...
are we done?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh! Oh, see, I was thinking something else was coming, that's why I was just getting ready, and then I could figure out who I was.
Oh. No, we got this cutscene and then another cutscene and then we have credits and then we have another cutscene with a little bit more credits. But I don't even know if all that'll happen.
Even the little birdie was eating ice cream,
Yeah.
which I don't think they would do.
I mean, there was a not a pigeon, a seagull eating.
Seagulls eat everything except marshmallows
Sure.
and potato salad.
Well, no, there was a seagull eating like applesauce or something at the service center too.
And why they won't eat potato salad when they love French fries, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it's a mayonnaise on it or whatever. Too vinegary for them or something. Oh look! Oh, we saved Stan Lee. Did we? When did we do that?
I don't know.
I mean, it came up, so we had to have done it this time, not last time.
I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, we do get to continue the story. Although it might just, yep. All right, so do you happen to remember what the cutscene was?
No. But
During the
look at
credits?
all that crap on
Oh,
the map.
it was Thanos from. It was Thanos. He was getting the Infinity Gauntlet out. I don't know. Well,
You won't turn around to here.
Well,
Or to the
press
top.
down. I don't know. Maybe you're the Mandarin?
I don't know, but I like the Mr. Hyde dude. He pulls his potion out of his butt
Yeah.
to change.
He's Mr. Hyde, but he is not Dr. Jekyll.
No. Can't remember what it's other.
Yeah. Find that out right away.
away! Stop him!
Hyperion, no.
Getting away! Stop
Jennifer Dormammu. Oh, you are Baron Mordo, by the way, currently. I don't remember who that is. The name does sound familiar though. So I'm not. I don't remember why. Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Oh, wait. Mom, what do you do?
I don't know, it's full of lava. Oh, I activated that.
Oh yeah, we also. Oh, here he is. Mr. Hyde and Cal Johnson. For some reason. Alright, so that was. And you pulled another lever.
Oh, it's the same lever.
Well, you just can't. Well, stop. I'm trying to do an outro for this video.
Hey, what?
So I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to end this video.
Oh.
So stop. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been the end of LEGO Avengers. Hopefully the last time I have to record these 2 levels. And if not, then, well, you won't be hearing what I'm saying right now. So I will see you next week with a new game of some form.